Okay, hi, hello. I don't even know how I'm gonna start this. This is the JaekhPod. I know you're probably wondering, like, who is this? What is this? Why is she even speaking? But I don't know. This first episode was gonna be like a Q&A. I was gonna ask y'all to send me questions. What is happening to my voice? Wow, am I nervous? I do get nervous when I start to record. But anyways. I know you're not supposed to edit podcasts, but like there are a lot of noises other than myself speaking, I guess. And yeah, this is really weird. So yeah, the first idea I had for like episode 1 was to be a Q&A kind of thing. I could get to know me so you can know like what this podcast is going to be about, etc. But that's not happening, as you can tell. This is going to be about like some serious topics, in my opinion. I think it's serious, but let's just let me introduce myself. My name is Jaekh, but it's not my name. It's kind of like my online name. And if you want to know how I got it, it's because when I was younger, I wanted to change my name. Like, I don't really like my name, and I want to change it. And the JaeKH is not like what it was supposed to be. It was supposed to, that's like the initials. So the name, I don't remember it, but it was like JaEC was like the full name, middle names, last name, everything, right? But I kind of didn't like how that looked aesthetically, so I kind of changed the C to KH, and that's how I got my new channel name, because I used to be another name online, a name we shall not speak about. It's totally embarrassing. I'm pretty sure if you look like really far back, you might be able to find out what that name was, but let's not go there. That's embarrassing. Dark times. Anyways, so I've wanted to start a podcast for the longest. Like, I've been telling my best friends and etc. like, I want to do a podcast, but in my mind I'm always like, I need equipment. I need a microphone at least, because I know not everyone does like the in-person or the on-camera podcast where you can see them, this is not going to be. I would have liked it to be that, but on the plus side, I guess I don't have to do my makeup or anything, it's a win-win. You don't get to see me, I don't have to do my makeup. Anyways, so yeah, I've always wanted to do this, but in my mind I'm like, I need equipment. But I was watching beautiful, wonderful podcasts by this YouTuber I watch online. Her name is Angel, and she was using a sock and her phone, and I was like, what? Wait, you can do that? And the audio sounded so good, and I was like, yes, I will do this. I will try this. And then I did like a practice run for a video I want to post about anime. As you can tell, I don't know if you can tell, but yeah, I like anime. Anyways, yeah. So that was an idea, and then I tried it, and I found like the audio is actually nice. It sounds good. So that's what I'm doing right now. The sock phone audio. Yeah. Okay. How do I even get it started? Like, I just wanted it to be light, to start light before like I jump into like. I say like a lot, but it's not on purpose. I don't even say like a lot in person. It's just whenever I start recording, I get nervous, and I'm like, why am I even nervous? I talk to people. I talk a lot, which is why a podcast is a good idea for me. Because nobody wants to listen to me, so I might as well force people to listen to me. It's been like 4 minutes of nonsensical nonsense. I guess that's the point of it being nonsensical, because it's nonsense. Anyways, I ramble. So, I think like 2-3 people have told me, you have a nice voice. And I'm like, oh, really? So, that went to my head, because as a young youth, a youth child, I grew up not liking my voice, because I always used to think girls have to have squeaky little voices. Like, oh my God, Johnny, you're so funny. I don't know. That was my attempt at a girly voice. And I kind of always thought my voice was like, hi, hello, what's happening? Right? Like, in my head, that's how I'm hearing my voice. Like, deep, raspy, manly. And I can't remember. I was talking to somebody, and they were like, what? Your voice isn't manly, what? And I'm like, yes, it is. It is. Listen to me. Let me have self-pity. Okay, but they were like, your voice not manly. And that's when I kind of started hearing my voice, I guess. Listening to my voice. It's weird, man. It's weird. Children have, like, odd concepts in their head. I don't know. I don't even know why I even thought that. I think, like, in primary school, all my friends who were girls, like, all my girlfriends, they were like, their voices were always kind of cutesy. I don't know if that's their real voices or they tried. I don't know, but I kind of was like, no, my voice isn't like that. Why? So I kind of started liking my voice when I was in a group chat with some friends I had. And yes, emphasis on had. And they would always send voice notes and I would always type. And the conversation, by the time I replied to like a voice note, they would already be in another topic of discussion. And I was just here typing. And then eventually I was like, I'm being left out of the conversation. I need to send voice messages. And then I started sending voice messages. And now I can't stop sending voice messages. So sometimes, like on Twitter, for example, I'm like, I could just tell you. But I can't because Twitter doesn't have voice messages. But speaking of Twitter, I'm really good at just swerving into topics. Yeah. Speaking of Twitter, I'm really glad I joined Twitter. Minus like the toxicity and all that other stuff. It's really great for news. Well, minus the misinformation, but it's really good for like staying up to date with certain topics, news topics, I guess. And a lot of other stuff because half of the things. Because I was always on Instagram. And Instagram was like just memes and funny stuff, a little bit of news here and there. But Twitter is where everything is at. Like as it's happening, you kind of see it because everybody's tweeting about it. If you don't know if there's something like, for example, this is gonna get the elderly Asian people that are getting attacked in America right now. Wouldn't have known about it if it wasn't for Twitter. And then I saw it make it wrong on Instagram right now. It's on Instagram stories and posts and all of those stuff. But like Twitter is really good. That's where I get my information, and it's good to have discussions. But everybody is just like, everybody needs to put in their 2 cents. Sometimes their 2 cents not needed. Sometimes I see a topic and I don't know what it's about, or I might read up, I might listen to it, and I'm like, oh yeah, I have no idea where this is going, or I don't think I have an opinion to give. Yeah, so I'm like, I don't have anything to put, like, was it weird? I don't have anything to add to the discussion, so I don't put my input. I don't give my inputs, and I just scroll past. I feel like a lot of people on Twitter don't know how to scroll past. Like, sometimes some people deserve, a little bashing, or, well, not bashing, but a little educating, but you don't always have to attack everybody for everything. Sometimes they honestly did not know, and then you're here calling them stupid or dumb. Excuse the noise if you hear like any dogs or birds. I really can't control nature. It's just where I am. I'm not in like a soundproof room or anything. So take what you get. Anyways, moving on. So, the main thing I wanted to talk about today is like growing up in the Caribbean. But I don't really like growing up, like there's certain parts. Like, first of all, why is it that we're always, not us, but like the general we are always telling people what they should and shouldn't eat, or like always watching how much they eat? You understand? How do I phrase this? So, as a child, like if you're a chubby child and you're eating like a regular plate of food, or let's not go a plate, like a 1 piece and fries from KFC, right? And probably soda. And you're probably a chubby child, and chubby aside, probably 9 or 10, somewhere around there. Probably 11, who knows? Like, family members always have to like have the need to just, that all that you're eating, you need to lay off the chicken and all that greasy food not good. Yes, you could say, the greasy food not good, eat some homemade food, or something. I don't know. But like it have better ways to phrase things, because by telling a little child, you're eating too much or you're eating too little, that's just gonna make them conscious about how much they're eating and what they're eating, and then it kind of leads to disordered eating, I guess. I don't want to say eating disorder, because I know like certain things deal with, I need to like certain factors play a part in deciding what's eating disorder and what's disordered eating. I only learned about disordered eating the other day, so can't quote me on this, because I always used to just categorize everything as an eating disorder until I was watching a video and this girl was like, oh, she has disordered eating, and I'm like, did I have that? But I can't self-diagnose myself, I can't. So seeing as I never got any diagnosis on anything, I'm just gonna tell you a little story about when I was small. When I was a wee lad, I don't know what's happening to my voice. Sometimes it's cracked, so if it gets a little raspier, my water is quite over there. That's very sad. Water break. Okay, yes. So when I was a wee lad, I was also on the chubby side. I think I'm still on the chubby side. Like, I really don't know. Anyways, so yeah, when I was small, I feel like I ate like a regular amount of food, but because I'm chubby and like my body kept fat on, like people always be like, oh, you're eating plenty, or I really cannot remember half of the shit, but I really got self-conscious about eating. But I'm kind of glad I didn't really have the interwebs, because I'm pretty sure I would have looked up like YouTube videos on how to stop eating. I was gonna say I was, but I still think I am very influenced by the media I consume, right? I think everyone is influenced by the media they consume, which is why I really don't like watching things about like, I don't know. Actually, I lie. I do like watching it, but at the same time, I don't like watching it. I will watch it just to see someone's results, but at the same time, in my mind, I'm like, oh, I could try this, and I'll end up like this, like. So when it comes to when I was in high school, I went to an all-girls school. Yeah, so yeah, I don't know why I did that. Anyways, so it's not like I had anybody to impress, although like even if I went to mixed school, I don't think I'd have anyone to impress. But my uniform was baggy, and like I ended up watching I think what's that show? I think it's Doctors. Do you all remember Doctors? We had like the 4 or 5 doctors that used to be on a show, and they would like give health advice or whatever. And I think in one of those videos, if it's not that, I'm pretty sure it was that show, but like a lady, she cut her stomach in order to lose weight. Like she cut her stomach and they sewed back so she would eat less. And I'm like, I want my stomach cut so I can lose weight. And then I was watching something else. I think it was like, I don't know if I watched something or I read something, but some other way I got the information that you don't have to cut your stomach to lose weight. You can just start eating in smaller portions and your stomach would naturally shrink. I don't know if this is scientifically proven, if it's like it shrinks or your body just is like, yeah, we don't want any food anymore, we're good, we're unaccustomed. So I started eating less, so my stomach could, what? Say it with me. Shrink. Yes. And it worked. I was in Form 3. And I was like, wow, I don't even feel hungry after eating like 2-3 bites of food. I've won. I started losing weight. And then, so that was the thing. Wow, this is really deep for a first episode. But anyways, so moving on. But as I said, my uniform was always baggy. So I remember telling one of my friends at the time, I don't know if it's the one I'm thinking of, then we're no longer friends. But if it's not the one I'm thinking about, it's Emma, if this was you, I'm coming for you. She would be on an episode of my podcast. I'm just calling her out. Yeah, so it's probably Emma or the other girl. And they were like, I think I'd said something along the lines like, I'm actually pretty slim under my uniform. And they were like, huh, you're slim? Or they like chuckled it off. Like, I can't remember entirely, but I know something negative because I kind of end up going harder on the on being skinny. I was like, wow, they can't even tell that I'm slim in my uniform because my uniform's baggy. And I was like, I don't even know what I was thinking. I was like 14, 15. I was like, you try, leave me alone. Right? And that kind of affected me because I take everything on, as much as I don't like to admit it, I do. So if you tell me I'm ugly, I might tell you, okay, bitch, in a moment, but 3 days later, it's still on my mind. Okay. So, I'm a soft girl. Okay, leave me alone. So, yeah, that was like 1 minute. I was like, ugh. So, am I talking? I feel like I'm talking on this topic a lot. I feel like we should always go back on it another time. But yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Like, everything people tell people they take on, or certain people take on. I guess especially when you're a child, you kind of take it on more. Like, for example, I hated my hair. I still kind of hate my hair. It's like curly, it's frizzy, it's annoying. I don't know what products I should use. They're like, oh, your hair is this kind. You should try products that are water-based. I try products that are water-based and I don't really find like it's doing anything. My hair dries, it's poofy. And then I'm like watching all these curly hair tutorials and what to do with my hair, what to style. My little cousin, she helps me with my hair because I don't know how to comb hair. Sad to admit that, but yes. So like, and I don't know why. Oh yeah, okay, I lie. I do know why I hated my hair. So I went Hindu school in primary school, and as you can tell, a lot of Indo Trinidadians were there, East Indian people, and everybody had straight hair. Occasionally you'll see one with a little wave in her hair, but it's like pretty much straight hair, right? And they would wear their hair out, and I'd be like, I want to wear my hair out. By the time I had to wear my hair out, it would either have to be like in braids or twists or something so that it could actually stay. But obviously nobody was willing to do that. Like your hair is thick, why would we waste our time? Occasionally my aunt would comb my hair in cute styles and I would wear that, and I loved that. I would want that to last in my hair like a whole year if it could. But eventually it'll get messy and then I'll have to take it out. But yeah, everybody had straight hair and I was like, I want straight hair. Why is my hair straight? And if they were like any people of color or like black girls or anything in our school, most of them had relaxed hair, like the ones in my year group and a few others. We didn't really have that much black people in my year group. We had like more mixed and mostly Indians, as you can tell, because of where we were, Yeah, so I also had this kind of love-hate relationship. Like, I love that when you style my hair, it could hold a braid, because I know I was trying to comb one of my friend's hair in primary school when I was like first learning to braid and stuff, and her hair was not holding the braids. I was trying to do the cascadoo, the fishtail, whatever one you want to call it, and it was not staying in her hair at all. Like, it kept falling out, and I'm like, okay, grateful that my hair can hold a little plait and a little twist, but oh god. So I just really want straight hair so I could wear my hair out. I don't know. Yeah, that's all I wanted, to be able to wear my hair out without it frizzing and getting puffy and annoying. It's still annoying. This is why I just wrap my hair up in a bun most of the days. Anyways, so continuing on to like when I was in primary school. Okay, so there are a lot of, if you hear like random breaks, it's not I'm editing, it's just that I have little interruptions in between and I just need to like stop recording for a while. So I'm continuing now. Where was I? Yes, right. In primary school, I was in a play and I was the villain. It was I think it was like for Ramadan, if I'm not wrong. I think it was for Ramadan. And I was the evil stepmother. Yes, I live up to my name to this day. I do think I could be a very nice evil stepmother. Somebody hire me to be in your play. Okay, moving on. So yeah, I was the evil stepmother, and in this opportunity, I took the chance, and I was like, I think I was talking to my friend. I was like, should I take out my hair to kind of zhuzh up the villainous role, I guess? And they were like, yeah, take it out, because my hair was in a braid, and then I just unloosed it and took it out and had it, out. But by the time I did my role and I came out and I did my thing and I came off the stage, my hair was a mess. It was like frizzy. It was nobody could handle it. And obviously I didn't have a brush to kind of tame my hair. What the hell? So yeah, I remember like vividly that my teacher at the time, my standard 3 teacher, Miss, oh god, I can't remember her name, but if I knew it, I would have called her out Miss. She was my brother's teacher at a point in time too, and she didn't like my brother, so I guess like she didn't like me. I don't know. It kind of passed along that way. And she remember turning to me and she was like, "Oh my god, you're here. Make sure and go and tie that back up, you know." And I'm here like, good. I feel so bad because like I actually was so happy that I got to wear my hair out, even though it was like two minutes, because I really didn't have that much lines. I apparently I think I get killed or something. My character got killed, but obviously they couldn't put me to get killed, so they took a teddy bear and dressed it in black, and that was me when they were fighting me, I guess. It was so funny. It was literally funny. If we had like video cameras back in, like camera phones, I should say, or if we were allowed to be on our phones, like it would have been nice to record it and have it. That's a good memory. But yeah, that really kind of freaked me out because then I stopped having the urge to want to just have my hair out. So everything was like, when my hair would get combed, I'd be like, just put it in a bun, put it in 2, put it in 1. Yeah, it was very depressing. I mean, to this day, I still really like my hair, because even in high school, I don't know, girls with straight hair, they can have that messy, effortless look. Like, yes, we woke up and we didn't even comb our hair, we just brushed it back, or we didn't even brush it, we just left it as it is and came to school. And I would be so jealous because I would be up struggling with my hair because nobody is combing my hair anymore. And I was like, I don't know what to do with this shit. Cries. And my hair looked a mess. It was horrible. I remember getting bullied for my hair. Yes, I mean, no matter where you go, you're gonna get bullied, I guess. Whatever. Yeah. I laugh at it now, but I'm hurting inside. Oh, okay. Wow. I really love how I swerve into topics. But yeah, speaking of hurting inside, yesterday, I got into a little squabble with someone over not wanting to lend my charger to them, my phone charger. And I don't know, I think like in my mind, if somebody doesn't want to lend me something, I don't get angry, like I grew up with selfish people. I'm not going to tell stories because childhood trauma. But like I grew up with selfish persons, and if I would ask like one of them to borrow their shoes or their dress or a pants or like something that they had that I probably did at the time and didn't have or didn't have the funds to get, they'd be like, no. Or they would do something to the shoes or the pants. Like, say for example, I asked to borrow a dress and they're like, no. They would rather take the dress and cut it up than lend me. Okay, so I gotta grow up with the mindset of like, if somebody says no, don't ask them. So the charger I have is not like the original iPhone charger because I think that mashed up. Anyways, yeah, that mashed up. So I ended up buying like those, those ones you get in the 6-pack, I think, from Amazon. Well, I didn't buy it, but I got those. And I had 2 left, which is the one I have now and the one I had before. But the one I had before, I don't know, but they kind of aren't really good. They kind of mash up easily. So I'm on my last one. And they asked about my charger before. And I said, okay. So I let them use it. But they took it. And then they brought it back. And I didn't even realize that they had it because it was like probably for a few hours. If so. And I didn't realize that they took it. Because I ended up seeing it come back. And I was like, what? Why is it? What? Anyways. So the thing is, at certain angles, if this bends or if it mash, I don't know what it's been, but it could easily mash up, right? That's what I'm trying to say. So I'm like, no, because I know if they take it and they do something by mistake, it mashed up, they're not gonna buy me back a charger, right? They won't. They're selfish. So as much as they're like, oh yeah, we will help you. What? I can't English. As much as they're like, oh yeah, I'll borrow it or something. So then someone else jumps into the conversation and they're like, a charger? You can't lend them a charger. Again, if my charger mashes up, nobody's going to buy it back for me. Even if it's the person who mashed it up, they're not going to buy it back for me. So I'm just, protecting my things. But yeah, like I said, I grew up with, if somebody says no the first time, or maybe I asked like twice and they said no again, yes, why is the chicken, why can't I English? Why is the chicken making noise at 12? I don't know, I think it's like 12. Who knows? 12 p.m. Why is anyways, I don't understand chickens. They're so annoying. Oh yeah. So I was saying, yeah. Like I said, nature. I can't do anything about people's chicken. It's not mine. If it was mine, make a little chicken burger, some fried chicken with it. But it's not mine, so I can't do anything with the people's chicken. So if you hear that, I'm sorry. This is so infuriating. Anyways, moving on. I really lost my train of thought. Oh yeah. So yeah, I grew up with like maybe ask once, maybe ask twice. They're like, no, okay, move on. Don't be badgering someone for their own thing. Like what? But I guess that's just me. I don't know. So, alright. So that started a heated argument because the person got angry with me and like started calling me names and cursing at me, and I'm here like, for my thing, okay, and then it kind of just escalated, and I'm just here that like everybody was angry at me just for saying no. Oh my god, it's so funny, but that's why I'm like, so the same person that asked me for my charger is the same person that took my glasses off my face the other day while I was watching TV and hid it, can you guess, in the washing machine. So I'm angry to this day because of that, because if my glasses got destroyed, nobody's buying back my glasses. Nobody. But I'm not allowed to be angry apparently, because the person who's like, you can't lend a charger is the same one talking about you still studying. That happened since the other day. Like, leave me alone to be angry. Let me be angry. You're so freaking rude for telling me how I should feel and how I shouldn't feel. And that's the same person who's like, you're so emotional, you're childish. Fellas, is it childish to have emotions? I want to know. So that brings me back to trauma, and like this was the main topic I want to talk about today, like mental health, mental illness and trauma in the Caribbean, specifically Caribbean households. I can't speak for other islands. I can't speak for everybody's family because obviously everybody is different. Every family is different. Every family dynamic is different. I don't know. Maybe you're from a happy home. Maybe you're not. Maybe you don't even have a home. Okay. So, why is it that in the Caribbean, every time a child or like whoever is the family member comes to the rest of the relatives or whatever, and they're like, I don't really think I'm okay. I have been super sad. Example, depression, but I don't want to diagnose anybody because who am I? I am nobody. Yeah, I'm really sad and whatever. And they kind of try to explain themselves. Why is it the first thought, especially from Christian households, because, religion is such a big thing in the Caribbean. That's also another topic I want to touch on. Yeah, the first thing the adults or like the super religious people like, go pray, go to God. I'm not, dismissing prayer, because I'm pretty sure people pray and are still depressed. I mean, some physical situations just can't really help with prayers alone. Like sometimes you're literally suicidal, right? And they're like, go pray. You're not in a good relationship with God right now. That's you're just dealing with the devil. Oh my god, I can't even take myself seriously. But like, why not try and just hear them out? Why do they just dismiss people and say, go pray, go pray, go pray, you're not praying, go pray. I don't know what that voice is, but that's the voice. Go pray. The reason you're like this, the reason you're having these thoughts is because you're not communicating with God. You know, the devil is getting to you. He's making you feel sad. You know? Not the abuse that we gave you, but the devil. Oh my god, I think. Oh no. And then that's like the initial thing. And then when you proceed to say, well, etc., you know, you try to explain yourself, you're like, you're crazy. You have some kind of mental issue. Well, no shit, Sherlock. What the hell? That's what I've been trying to freaking tell you for the longest while. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't understand. Like, they just don't take it seriously at all. I think I tweeted about it a while. Somebody had tweeted that, like, why it is that Caribbean families don't take mental health serious. And I think I responded to that with, I told, somebody about something. I can't remember. And they were like, you calling that on yourself? Yes, because I would call depression on myself. I would do that. I would just go to the universe and say, depression, come my way. Leave everyone alone. Depression, come my... Like, why would I do that? I want to be happy. Why would I? So, I could go into more details, but this is all I want to... Because I only wanted this to be like 30 minutes, and it's already almost 32 minutes of me just talking. And I'm really not sure if anybody's even going to listen to this. Like, they're probably just going to listen and be like, girl, you got issues? I know. Leave me alone. Okay, no, don't leave me alone. I have abandonment issues. Okay, I'm kidding. Don't take me on. Oh my god. Yeah, so to those people that told me I have a nice voice, thank you. Now you have to hear it and you have to listen to the full thing, okay? I'm forcing you. Okay, I think I want to put this on, like, I'm going to try to get it on podcast streaming stuff like Google Podcasts. I'm going to try to get it on Spotify. I don't know if that will work. And obviously YouTube, it would just be like a video without me in it. Obviously, it would just be like a picture. I still have to design podcast thingy. What do you call it? Icon. Yeah, I can't. My brain is dead. I want to, like, guys, this is just the tip of the iceberg. If I get hooked on a topic I really like, I'm never gonna shut up. You better get used to me. Okay. So I'm gonna log off. I think my next episode will be the question. I'll ask you all to ask me questions if you like this word. But first, English, please. English is my only language. How can't I even speak English? What? Why? I can't English. Somebody, please. I'm losing my mind. I think I'm losing my mind. Okay. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah. If you like this first podcast and you want to hear more, I'll probably ask on Twitter if you guys have questions for me. Okay, yeah. Okay, that's an idea. Yeah. So thank you for tuning in. I don't know how I'll be ending this podcast, but bye.